In the final book of the Bible, Revelation, John receives a profound vision while exiled on the island of Patmos. It begins with John's encounter with Christ, who appears gloriously amidst 7 golden lampstands, symbolizing the 7 churches. He instructs John to write letters to each of these churches, addressing their spiritual condition. The vision unfolds with vivid imagery: beasts, seals, trumpets, angels, and the triumphant Lamb. The symbols in Revelation are often seen as representations of spiritual truths and future events. The 4 living creatures, covered with eyes and surrounding God's throne, symbolize God's creation, His eyes ceaselessly watching over all. The 7 seals, each leading to cataclysmic events, symbolize God's divine plan unfolding through history. A central focus is the Lamb, a symbol of Jesus, who is worthy to open the seals and execute God's plan, carrying the ultimate victory over evil. The beast rising from the sea, with 10 horns and 7 heads, symbolizes oppressive earthly kingdoms and political powers opposing God's truth. Meanwhile, the woman clothed in sun, and her child who would rule the nations, represents the faithful community of believers and the promise of Christ's reign. As the narrative advances, the imagery becomes more intense. Armageddon, dragon, new heavens, and new earth all depict victory over evil and the restoration of creation. The New Jerusalem, descending from heaven, is adorned like a bride and represents the perfect communion between God and humanity. The book closes with a sense of hope and renewal, promising eternal life, free from suffering and pain, to those who remain faithful. Its closing words remind believers of the nearness of God's kingdom and the call to love and remain steadfast. Lesson: Revelation uses symbolic language to communicate hope and assurance of God's ultimate victory, urging faithfulness and steadfastness. Behold, I am coming soon.